Yes, in the last lecture, I told data levels of measurement. Ratio means it comes in fraction. Pi value can be taken as 22 by 7, that is a one fraction. And in this, we have to observe that level of measurement, how the observations can be made, and also these properties can be drawn. Similar properties kept as one interval, same interval. Then only some data can be measured in different levels, right? And coming to the next one is normal distribution of data. Normal distribution of data can be observed with some graph. That graph is called bell curve. It is also called as Gaussian distributions. You can see these examples, right? This top one, green one, red one, blue. This is one arc. Okay, like this we have marked like this points, data points. Based on particular data points only, we will join the points, and based on that only bell curve will be obtained. And always remember that this is called red color is called bell curve. Okay, and this red color is called as bell curve. Green just normal flow of data where curve form, and here some more data will be drawn, and you're just selecting the bell curve, and here we can determine the probability distribution. And if you can recollect in the previous one, like old probability and statistics, there in that we used to calculate the probability distribution, based on that only some particular distribution can be obtained. Once see these three graphs particularly, how this curve form. There are three graphs. And again, we are selecting this one. We are marking again. We are just observing the frequency, and accordingly we will mark it. Again, I'm going to describe the bell curve only. Just in the previous lecture, sorry, the previous lecture, I told that statistical techniques can be applied in order to obtain the probability distribution, so that we will determine the probability distribution, and also Gaussian distribution can be obtained. It is also called as bell curve. Next, I am going to explain each and every part. The top one is called denser at the center and has only one node. You can see only one node here, edge one, and also it is perfectly symmetric. This bell shape. It is bell shaped distribution curve. This is one, and this one is called equal mean, median, and mode values. Mean means average, median, everything will be covered in the next one, and it is in the middle. That's why it is called equal mean, median, and mode values. And also, this graph is continuous and has asymptotic tails. Once observe this graph carefully, and four types of things can be mentioned. Please observe this one. Every part is explained. I hope you are understanding what I am saying. Everything will be benefited to you only. And next one is, yeah, we need to determine the statistical parameters. Statistical parameters play an important role in dealing with different types of data. One is mean, second one is variance, and third one is standard deviation. Let us see what is mean. You already know what is mean. That is, you will find the average of all the data points for a given set of data. Mean means you're just finding the average. Okay. What is the main aim of this mean? You can derive the central tendency of the data. For central tendency only, we'll calculate the mean. And also mean is nothing but sum of data points by total number of data points. This is the formula you have to remember. What mean means average of all the data points for a given set of data. Finally, you can derive the central tendency of the data. If you are maintaining running notes, you can write note of this formula also. You know this later on. It will be applied. Yeah, obviously we are dealing with data. No, this type of formulas is very much essential, because if our topic is data analytics, so definitely we have to analyze the data, and you may have to derive the data. How you will derive the data? Based on this formula only you can derive, no? So mean is equal to sum of data points by total number of data points. And also variance. This is the formula you have to calculate data point 1 minus mean whole square plus data point 2 minus mean whole square plus so on. How many data points you obtain, like that you have to calculate by total number of data points minus 1. This is the standard formula for calculating variance. What happened in variance? It checks for all the data points whether covered or not, and finally determines the distribution. And finally, you need to calculate the standard deviation, that is square root of variance. That means you have to calculate the three things. First is mean, second one is variance, and third one is standard deviation. These formulas will definitely help you in solving the problem. For example, I only solved this particular problem on my own. If you observe this example carefully, then only you can solve this problem as an assignment. I will give one more thing. Just try to solve this one. Mean is equal to, I'm applying this formula again, sum of data points by total number of data points. And one shortcut is there. If you are finding the sum of n natural numbers, if you can recollect, then n into n plus 1 by 2 formula applies here. I want to take the data points as 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. So how many data points are there? 4. Here what I gave you as mean is formula sum of data points, that is sum of n natural numbers formula is n into n plus 1 by 2. Or how many total number data, how many data points are there? 4. 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. That is n into n plus 1 by 2 by 4. So here n value can be chosen as 4. 4 into 4 into 5 by 2. That is 4 into 4 plus 1 5. So 20 by 2. That is 10. So 10 by 4 means 5 by 2. 2.5. So you obtain the value as mean 2.5 only. And next step means you have to calculate the variance. What is observe the formula data point 1. How many data points are there? 4. Data point 1 minus mean whole square plus data point 2 minus mean whole square up to like this 4 data points can be chosen. And how many data points are there? 4. What is the data point 1 value? 1. See, please focus on this cursor what I'm showing. 1 minus 2.5 whole square plus 2 minus 2.5 whole square plus 3 minus 2.5 whole square plus 4 minus 2.5 whole square. By how many data points are there? 1 comma 2 3 4. That is 4. 4 minus 1 3. If you want to subtract, you will get 2.25. 1.5 whole square plus 0.5 whole square plus 0.5 whole square plus 1.5 whole square. If you square it, you'll get value, and you can obtain the denominator value as 3 because you are subtracting with 1. 4 minus 1 3. If you all add this together, you will get 5. 5 by 3 is nothing but 1.666, like that. So you obtain variance is 1.666, and standard deviation is square root of variance 1.666 square root, you will get 1.2907. Likewise, you have to calculate. If you understand this working problem, then definitely you can solve your own on your own problem. Take with 6, okay, like this. Don't see the result, and just calculate on your own so that you can test your knowledge whether you are following or not. If any doubts, you can approach me. I will clarify your doubt. But these basic formulas help you in data, because with this dealing with different types of data totally completed. Before ending this, once we see the total things what we have learnt for 1 2 minutes: observation, sampling, data set, prediction. Data sampling is one of the important you need to learn. Data representation, sampling data. I gave all examples. If you observe the previous lectures, you will understand totally how the data sampling can be associated. Data analysis. These are all things I discussed. And data set, prediction, And what are the types of data? There are three types of data. One is structured, and second one is semi-structured, third one is unstructured. And everything I mentioned clearly, the differences. If you observe this, you'll understand totally. And everything proper structure can be maintained depending on the particular situation. And finally, you will analyze the unstructured data. Yes, I gave so many examples. Just focus in the previous lectures, and these are the points I explained in the previous one. If you observe the previous lecture only, qualitative and quantitative data, I told the differences, examples, I told everything. Discrete data, continuous data, and data levels of measurement can be done in these four ways: nominal, ordinal, interval, ratio. Everything I determined. Examples. These are the things I taught you. And ratio. And here distribution of data can be obtained with a curve called bell curve. And curve is obtained, that is called bell shaped curve, distribution curve. And also statistical parameters determine the level of measurement also. Based on that only we data value can be obtained. I applied mean formula as sum of data points by total number of data points. Variance is nothing but data point 1 minus mean whole square, and so on. How many points we want by total number of data points minus 1. And finally, I calculated the standard deviation, that is square root of variance. This is the working problem I did on my own. Just I am showing to you. Based on this example, you try to solve on your own the data points, which is a respective formula. This is the mean formula for n natural numbers. Sum of n natural numbers n into n plus 1 by 2. If you understand this one, you can try with the sum of squares and sum of cubes also as assignment. And if any difficulty in solving, you can approach me. I will solve your problem. That is the end of today's lecture. Thank you for watching. We are very in the next lecture, I'm going to tell the new topic, that is data visualization. Keep watching lectures continuously. It will benefit you definitely. I'm giving assurance. Okay. Thank you for watching.